The other two still are outside somewhere. Keep on talking nonsense to me. What'd you eat? Look. Oh my goodness. Again. Move. I am not angry. I really don't care if you don't take care of your animals. I'm just trying to show you how to do it and save yourself the heartache and money and take care of yourself. If you don't want to take care of yourself and you don't want to take care of your animals the correct way, continue doing what you're doing. You're doing a great job. Up here. Up here. Up. Good girl. She is 10 months old. And this is what feeding your dog once a week look like. For anybody out there that don't know, this is what it. Y'all hungry? Somebody say y'all hungry. I guess they could be. Please feed them. That's not cool. You don't understand. You have no clue about dogs. So therefore, if this is the wrong platform, who wants to eat once a week? Who wants to eat once a week? Somebody that wants to be healthy. For everybody on here that got all the complaints and everything else, I want to see what you look like by you eating 3 or 4 times a week. I don't have to sit there and argue with you about my dogs. You can see my dogs in front of you. My dogs are the most healthiest dogs on this platform and on social media altogether. You don't see nothing like this on social media. You see 1 dog or 2 dogs. You do not see 11 dogs. You walking around in your apartment, in their apartment, not my apartment, but their apartment. I'm sitting there telling you that I got all 5 males. They are intact. I got 6 females. They go into heat. None of my dogs fight. None of my dogs have babies out of order. So you tell me who's doing it wrong. My dogs are healthy. I have. Up. Good girl. This is Rose right here, and this is Lily. These are my 10-month-old females, and this is Simba, my 7-year-old. Good boy. Yeah, you do that. You show me what you can do. Everybody always running off in the mouth and asking me, what do I eat and everything else, or what do I do? Get over there and sit down. Over there and sit. Over there and sit. Lily and Rose. Over there. Keep on asking me, what do I eat and what do I do? I take care of my dogs and I take care of myself. Can you say the same thing? Sick of this nonsense. What do you eat? What do you do? Look at me. Look at you. I'm sitting there trying to teach you, and you so worried about what I eat. I just showed you what I look like. Where's your profile picture at? You tell me what you look like, how your animal's doing. Do any of y'all want to be locked up in any cages? Do any of y'all want to be tied up somewhere? Do any of y'all want just a cup of some dry-ass kibble that can sit there and flip over in your stomach where you can't run and play and give you all kind of diseases? And Fiona's sitting right there with the bone in her mouth eating. That is exactly how it's done. So we can continue this conversation and everything else because, like I said, you're not going to see this nowhere on social media because they can't train their animals like this. It's a different level. You got to be in tune to your animals. You got to be so in tune to your animals. Thank you. How often should I feed my timber? It's not how often you should feed them. You should feed them the most and then let them eat and go from there. If you feed your dog the most they can eat in one consumption, they're not going to want to eat the next day because their body's going to be full. If you don't feed them that day, that's where they're going to want to sit there and graze all the time. No dog graze all the time. If you got a smaller dog, you can make your own food by getting a bone crusher and crushing the bones and meat up and everything else and making your own dog food. That's all it is crushed up meat and bones. That's what your dog eat, meat, bones, and blood. That's everything, minerals and vitamins. And if you ain't got all the minerals and vitamins in it, sprinkle a little bit of Celtic salt or Baja Gold salt onto your food of your dog or into the water. Yeah, thank you. Go over there with it. Do not jump on that bed. Who else missing? Who else missing? We are missing a lot of dogs because they went to get water and everything else. They out there and they going back outside. So look, there go some of the puppies. I'm not going to make them all come in because they out there doing their thing. Y'all go outside. Y'all want to go back outside? Go. Outside. Go outside. Go. Go. Outside, Simba. Outside, Apollo. And Fiona's sitting right there with the bone in her mouth eating. That is exactly how it's done. So we can continue this conversation and everything else because, like I said, you're not going to see this nowhere on social media because they can't train their animals like this. It's a different level. You got to be in tune to your animals. You got to be so in tune to your animals. Thank you. How often should I feed my timber? It's not how often you should feed them. You should feed them the most and then let them eat and go from there. Yeah, go out there and bring one in and eat it. Because that's the first time right there, me seeing that. Rose went out there and got her a piece of deer leg, and she came in and laid down on the bed and started eating. So guess they want to eat in the house right now. Hey, what's your question? No, nobody fights. I have a blue-nosed pit. If she's pregnant? How do I know? If you know she's pregnant, what's going to happen is she's going to start eating more, and then she's going to stop to be standoffish and get really protective. That's how you're going to sit there and know. She's definitely going to increase her appetite. That's how I always know. Then you can sit there and change it because once you got them puppies in her, she's going to want to eat more, and then she's going to sleep and be lethargic and be off and everything else. But she's going to be good in the beginning, but then she'll start slumping off. That's what mine did. Can I get Maud? Who is this? The dogs are outside. I got 2 of them inside.